Non-functional testing includes non-functional testing includes testing the non-functional requirements of the system, like you can call it as performance, security, scalability, portability, or endurance, and so on, etc. Okay, so now see, in non-functional testing, we have 4 types. Non-functional testing, we have 4 types. Non-functional testing, we have 4 types. Okay, so those we can call it as usability testing and compatibility testing and also performance testing and also security testing. Okay, so these are all comes under non-functional testing. Okay, now first of all, what is meant by usability testing? Okay, what is meant by usability testing? Anybody knows? Guys, what is meant by usability testing? Okay, see, usability testing is nothing but so we need to verify the given application, whatever the application the the developers are developed, and that application we need to test that application is user friendly or not. Okay, so you guys are using most of the application. We can simply call it as you guys are using WhatsApp, you guys are using Gmail, you guys are using Facebook. Okay, so these type of application we are going to use. Okay, how you guys are using? Is anybody have provided any demo to you? Guys, is there anybody have provided any demo to you? How to use WhatsApp, how to use Gmail, how to use? Then how you guys are using?
By learning by ourselves.
See, that is user-friendly application. See, if you know the English language, then you can read and you can use it. Okay, so here the testers, what they need to do means, see, while performing testing on that particular application, we need to think user point of view, whether user are able to understand this application or not, whether the users are able to understand the terminologies or not, whether user is able to understand if there is some pop-up messages are displaying, those pop-up messages are user is able to understand or not. Okay, so we need to think user point of view. We need to think user point of view, whether user is able to understand or not. Okay, so we are going to perform usability testing. So simply we can call it as whether user is able to understand that particular application or not. Okay, usability testing means nothing but whether the given application is user friendly or not. That is called usability testing. See, in usability testing, what we need to do, whatever the context they have provided some content. That content you guys are able to understand or not. Okay, and the application. So you guys are able to understand the application or the functionality. If I'm filling the data, so where I need to navigate. So I'm clicking on this one. So the page is redirecting next one or not. Okay, you guys need to understand the functionality. Okay, so this is comes under usability testing. This is comes under usability testing. I'm going to provide some points, guys. During this testing, validates application provide context sensitive help or not to the user. Whatever the context they have provided, that is helpful or not, you need to verify. And also checks how easily the end users can understand and operate the application is called usability testing. Okay. And this is like a user manual. This is like a user manual so that the user can read the manual and proceed further. Okay. See, nowadays you guys are, I think if you guys are buying any TVs, or if you guys are buying any fridge, or if you guys are buying any products, okay, with that product they are providing one book. You all are know?
Catalog.
Yeah, they are providing one user manual book.
Yes, manual.
You need to read that book and you need to understand the function. Okay. Why they are providing?
To know about the product and
To
how
know
to
about
use
that particular product. See, but what is happening if you guys need to read that book and you guys need to use that book? How much time is required? It will take a lot of time, right?
it. Yes.
Okay. See, previously, I think whenever we are using waterfall model, V model, so in that waterfall model, V model, the BA team, they are going to create a user manual. The BA team, they are going to create the user manual books, and after delivering the application, we are providing the user manual to the customer. So based on that user manual, they are going to perform the testing on the application. But nowadays, what will happen? So in the agile methodology, we cannot provide any user manuals. We are directly giving the demos. Okay, every sprint, once a sprint is completed, what the functionality we have tested, how we have tested. So we are going to provide the demo to the customer. So this is the functionality we have tested, how we are tested. This is the application flow we are going to provide to the customer. Okay, see, while seeing the demo, while reading the book, there is a slight difference is there. Okay, so whenever we are going to perform application testing, as a user point of view, you need to perform the testing. Okay, so whether you are able to understand the application or not. See, if you guys are facing, say there are some unable to understand. So there is some pop-up message is showing. The pop-up message, you are unable to understand the pop-up message. Okay, that means users also they cannot understand. You can suggest the client. See, this is the pop-up message you mentioned, but this is not user friendly. The pop-up message is not a user friendly. So we need to change, or some of the functionality, if there are some buttons are there, if there are some buttons are not available. So in that scenario also you can provide. See, as a user, we cannot understand this topic. Okay, we cannot proceed this application. So we need some changes. You can suggest to the client. If the client is agreed, whatever the suggestions you have provided, so they are going to change the requirement. Okay, so this is the, see, while performing testing as a tester, I'm also, see, I'm facing some difficulties in that application. I'm unable to understand some of the functionalities or some of the terminologies. Then I'm going to ask the customer, see, this as a user, I cannot able to understand. So you can change the pop-up messages or some of the functionalities. Okay, they are agreed and they are changing the requirement also. Guys, understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and next comes under, there is a compatibility testing. I mentioned compatibility testing. So in compatibility testing, we have two types. compatibility testing, we have two types. One is system compatibility. And second one is browser compatibility. Browser compatibility. Okay, these are the two types. System compatibility. What is meant by system compatibility? And what is meant by browser compatibility?
Like system compatibility is like using Windows in Mac,
Okay.
and browser compatibility is like uh, it is working in one browser and it is not working in other browser.
Hmm.
Like it is working in Chrome and it is not working in Edge.
Yeah. So actually what is happening means, see here, the browser compatibility and system compatibility means, see, that depends on, see, we are working on Windows platform. See, in India, most of the peoples are using Windows applications. Okay. But other country, if you guys can see in the US, they are using Mac OS. Okay. The OSs are different, right? The different OSs we are using, right? We are using Windows application. They are using Mac OS. Correct?
Yes.
Whatever the application we have developed, that application we need to check in different OSs. Okay. How the application is behaving in different applications. Okay. Simply I'm giving one example. If you guys are mixing some water into milk, what is happening? The color is changing.
Yeah. It will become light.
See, if I'm going to mix the water in milk, what is happening? The milk color is changing.
Oh, same.
Same. Why? Because see, water is compatible with milk.
Milk.
Okay. So if we guys are going to mix the water into oil, what will happen?
Yeah. Some other
So
color will
you
become.
guys can easily understand it is not compatible with oil, right? Water is not compatible with oil. Okay. So in the oil, it is showing the water. Okay. So whenever we are going to test the application, that application, how the application is behaving in different types of OSs. Okay. Some of the people, they are using Windows. Some of the people, they are using Mac OS. Okay. So we are using mobile phones also. Mobile phones, some of the people, they are using Android mobiles. Some of the people, they are using in iOS. Okay. So in this OSS, how the application is behaving, we need to verify. Application cannot behave different. The same, how the Windows application is working, the application should same work in iOS also, Mac OS also. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now comes under browser compatibility. So browser compatibility means we are going to perform testing on different browsers. Okay. We have different browsers. Okay. Nowadays, IE browser is not available. Okay. Previously, we have different types of browsers. Okay. Like IE browser, Edge browser, Firefox browser, Chrome browser, Mac OS, and also Opera, Netscape Navigator. There are different types of browsers are there. Okay. Client, they are going to suggest so which browser you guys need to test. Which browser you guys need to test in different browsers. I'm going to provide system compatibility is nothing but we need to test. We need to test in different OSs and different OS platforms. So here browser compatibility means we need to test in different browsers. Okay, we need to test different browsers. Okay. I'm going to give one example cross-browser testing also. We are going to call it as browser compatibility, or we are going to call it as cross-browser testing. Okay, so in different browsers, we are going to perform testing. Okay, now we can see this is a browser stack tool. Why we need to use browser stack tool means, guys, if you guys need to perform testing on different browsers, okay, you need to perform testing on, we can call it as Safari browser. Okay, in Windows application, you have Safari browser. Is it
No.
accepting?
No,
It
no.
is not accepting. But how you guys are going to perform in Safari browser testing? So we need Mac OS, right?
Yes.
Okay, but we don't have Mac OS. How we are going to perform? Okay, we need something. We need at least Mac OS laptop, or we need any Mac OS related application. But so the companies, they are going to use, there is a browser stack too. So for cross browser testing, we are going to use, there are two tools are there. One is browser stack and one is SaaS Labs. Okay, here I'm going to provide your details. Give me anybody's details. I'm going to take Amit details. Amit, your email ID, please let me know your email ID.
Amit 5076, sir. AMITH 5076.
Okay, I'm providing the password is test T capital @123. Okay, I think you have received one email. You can check. Okay, have you received?
1 minute, sir. Yes.
Okay.
Activate. Shall I activate?
You can activate.
Yeah, I have done it.
Okay, fine. So now I'm going to use. So the password is test@123 T capital.
Okay.
Okay. See, in cross-browser testing, what will happen means we are going to find out UI issues, guys. We are going to find out most of the times UI issues.
Even mobile testing also we can do it in this browser.
Yes. So because of, see, company, they are not going to provide all the mobiles, right?
Yeah.
We need
Like
physical devices. So
like
physical device,
emulator also we can use, right? Emulators.
yeah, emulator, we can call it as. Okay, now you guys can see here we have different types of iOS, Android, and Windows applications. Okay, so if I'm going to click on Windows, I have Windows 11, Windows 10, 8.1, 8, 7, XP. Okay, but previously, previous versions we are not going to use. The current version only we are going to use. But sometimes they are asking, then we need to use, right? And Mac OS, we have, these are the Mac OS related versions. Okay, iPhone, iOS, you guys can see we have iPhone and iPad. Comes under Android, we have These are the different types of Android mobiles. Okay, in that they are going to mention the version also. So what is the version? 13, 14, 12, 10, like this. Okay, example, if I'm going to test my application in IE, okay, what I'm going to do here, you can see. Here it is working fine, right? Okay, now it is working fine. Here you guys are able to see something. But if I'm going to click on IE browser, you guys can see what is happening. See, this is we are using trial version. So this will be done within 1 minute only. After you guys are tested in this 1 minute, this browser, again you guys are unable to open this browser, because of we are using trial version. Now we can see, is there any difference? So here and here, is there any difference?
No.
Properly check. Okay, here you guys can see icons are there, right?
Okay.
Here you guys can see it is showing in black, white color, but here it is showing in black color. You guys are able to read. Okay,
Yes.
this is okay. Now, once you guys are opened this tool, you guys can see here live. You need to click on here and you need to select the cross browser. Okay, I need to enter here URL. Okay, I'm going to select the version 10. Okay, I11. Now I'm going to click on this one. Here we have 3 minutes of the time, guys. So SAS Labs, we have 3 minutes of the time. But browser stack, we have only 1 minute. Okay, now you guys can see the differences between these two. Okay, here there are some icons are there, right? Here you guys
Yes.
are able to see the icons.
No.
Okay, now here you can see this one is you guys are able to read. The scrolling is you guys are able to read.
Yes.
But here you guys are able to read this one.
No.
Okay, so that is the issue, right? So whenever you guys are performing this cross-browser testing, then you guys are going to find out, and you can see here what is happening. Is this displaying properly? And this one. Okay. here we don't have any option. Here you can see we have an option is displayed, but here it is not showing. Okay, and if you guys are clicking on scroll down, how it is showing, and here you guys can see how it is showing. Both are showing properly, or is there any difference? You guys are able to read here, right?
Yes.
But here able to read, but what will happen? It is some difficult, right?
Yes.
Okay, and here what is happening? You guys can see here how the images are there. Okay, is there any overlapping here? So the images are displaying individual, right? But here, what is happening? Individually displaying or not?
No, it is overlapping, no spaces in between.
It is overlapping. So see, while performing the compatibility testing, okay, and the browser compatibility, you guys need to find out these type of issues. Okay, most of the times you guys are getting UI issues. Sometimes what will happen, you guys are getting functional testing, functional issues also, because of some of the functionality is there. You guys need to click on that particular functionality, then only you guys need to navigate next page. If the functionalities are overlapping like this, then you are unable to move forward. You are unable to click on that particular button, you are unable to move forward. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Guys, understand? Any questions?
Sir, like in real time, how you will be
Okay,
doing, sir? Like,
while you guys are performing, then only you guys can easily understand. Same, you guys need to verify. So how the functionalities are working. See, you need to open here, you need to enter your URL.
okay.
Okay, in the browser, it is asking the URL. Okay, you need to enter the URL and you guys need to perform testing on that particular application. You
Like
guys are
upgraded
getting the
was
real-time mobiles
okay, okay.
upgraded.
Upgrade version we need
You
to
can
take care
see, you
because
guys
it
are
is
getting the mobile phones. No, that client will suggest. You are not going to take example. Okay, the client will suggest what type of version you guys need to use.
okay, okay.
Okay, so most of the times, whatever the versions are available in that particular application, those only they are going to provide. You guys can see. Okay, so like this, we are getting the mobile phones. But mobile phones, as per the mobile, so the screen is displaying. Okay, we have like portrait, landscape. Okay, this is portrait and this is landscape. So in portrait mode, how the application is working, and landscape mode, how the application is working. So these type of things also we are going to perform. Okay, and zoom in, zoom out. Okay, here you can see what is the size is required. Okay, I'm going to take one example. Here, image resolution, you guys can see 800 by 600, 1024 by 768. Okay, sometimes they are asking, so this is the resolution I require. So zoom in, zoom out. You all are know. So here we can call it as zoom in, zoom out. Left side, you are getting zoom in, zoom out. Okay, so here you need to test how you guys are testing in the web-based application. How you guys are tested the web-based application testing. The same testing you guys need to perform in the mobile application also, or other browsers also. So like other browser means IE browser, or Edge browser, or Firefox browser, or Safari browser. Okay, the application should be work how the browser is working in Chrome browser. How the application is working in Chrome browser. Okay. See, why these type of testing we need to perform means, see, the developers, they are going to copy paste the code. See, they are developing, the developers are developing the code for Chrome browser. Okay, the same code will be deployed for IE browser. They are going to deploy for Safari browser. They are not going to modify. They are not separately developing the code for different browsers. The same code will be copy pasting. So whenever they are copy pasting, so because of the compatibility issues are coming. Okay, so that is the reason we are going to perform this compatibility testing. Guys, understand? I think Naresh, you know, I think you are from development background, right?
Not that much, sir.
So still, you know something. See, every browser, the developers, they are not going to develop the application, right? So
Right,
the
sir.
same code, they are copy pasting for other browsers also. Okay. So in that other browsers, they are getting some issues like compatibility issues. So those issues they are going to fix.
Yes, sir.
Correct. Okay. So you guys are understand? Any questions still?
Sir, even in Chrome also, when we go to network tab, there also we have that, right? Like mobile testing.
Network tab we have, but see, we are not going to use for testing.
Okay.
Why? Because see, the developers they are going to use, but we are not going to use. Why? Because what will happen? We are not getting exact results. Shit.
Sir, do companies inform to do compatibility testing? They will tell, or we have to do on our own?
No, no, no. See, if the client was asking, then only you are going to do. Okay. If they are going to perform only Chrome browser only, why we need to perform compatibility testing? That is not required. If they are mentioned, so you guys need to perform in different browsers, then only we are going to perform compatibility testing. Okay, you can see if I am going to select this way. So we are getting the mobile phones. Okay, but what will happen? Whatever the mobile phones we required, so that exactly it is not coming here. Okay, while fixing the developers, they are using this one. Developers are using this one, but testers, they need to use these tools. Understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is the way we are going to perform testing on the real time. Clear? Any questions? Okay, now we have completed. So usability and compatibility testing. So next two topics are, one is security and performance testing. And the second one is performance testing. Okay, guys, it will take some time. So that is the reason I'm not going to explain today. So on tomorrow's class, I'm going to explain remaining concepts. Okay, so because of it will take at least 35-40 minutes to explain the concepts. Got it? Any questions?
Sir, do we prepare documentation also if we do usability or compatibility?
No, we are not going to prepare any documentation.
Okay.
See, whatever the test cases we have written, so those test cases we are using for compatibility testing also. Okay, give me 1 second. So first I'm going to stop the recording. I can explain.